welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I ask you to please subscribe and please share these out on your Facebook page. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Today's video is on how Andy Griffith kept the show special. What did he do to keep the show special? Let's get into it. First time Andy Griffith met Sheldon Leonard, the co-creator of the show, was at a sandwich shop in New York. Andy picked a place on 8th Avenue, his favorite spot in the city, to grab lunch. And during that first meeting, Sheldon talked while Andy listened. Leonard said, "I told him the idea we had, which was to make him a sheriff of a small town. He expected Andy to leap at the chance to star in his own show, but that's just not knowing Andy well enough." Andy nodded and was polite, but didn't react much when more than that. And the effect was maybe that what Andy intended. Leonard was impressed by his cool-headed actor, who didn't make a peep during his pitch and didn't jump at anything he was offered. Because of the respect, Sheldon kept setting up meetings, and Andy kept taking them, but Griffith left each one, not committing to the show. These later meetings took place at a fancy hotel, the Hotel St. Moritz, located where the Ritz-Carlton, New York sits today, next to Central Park. Clearly, the point was to impress the young Griffith, but Andy had not yet heard enough to sell him on the show. Now, when he finally did talk, he took Leonard by complete surprise again, firing off an intense line of questions. Andy wanted to know how the show was being financed. He needed a thorough understanding of the artistic direction. Shelton's observation was correct. Andy wasn't just signing on to anything, and he wanted to make sure his concerns were heard before he signed any dotted lines. It showed that Andy wasn't simply a quiet man, but a keen listener, and he only spoke up when he didn't like what he was hearing. Now, Leonard was even more impressed. It took 3 more meetings for Andy to agree to do Leonard's show. And according to Andy and Dawn, the making of the classic American Friendship, the series creator waited until after Griffith's name was branded on the contracts before risking asking, "Why all this is advanced rigmarole?" Griffith's response was as Mayberry as it gets. "Just wanted to know who I was dealing with." Over the course of the Andy Griffith Show, anytime Andy grew quiet, like he had so often while in meeting with Leonard, it became a sure sign to the cast and crew that something needed to change to get the show's star on board, whether it was in the script or how it was delivered. George Lindsay, who played Cooper Powell, I remember how crystal clear it was. If Andy liked your performance in any given episode, when he was happy, he gave you a call to say so. When he wasn't particularly pleased, your phone did not ring. Regarded as a benevolent boss, Andy controlled the show's distinct comedy, heaping praise where it was due and using silence to suggest something could use a little improvement. Lindsay also explained how much it made the cast want to live up to his high standards. It wasn't so much what he said, it's what he didn't say. The silence would just kill you. And that's how he did it. Appreciate you being here. Have a great day. Don't forget the trivia question on the Facebook page. God bless, and I'll be praying for you.